How's it going? Let's see who is here. Sumo Peep Show, hello. Harry Smallwood, hello. Captain Mike. Randolph the Gray, hello. Clownfish OG, hello, hello. Let's see. Mr. Matt, hello. Harry binge watched the first season of Community. Oh, rewatched the first season of Community. Perfect Sunday sounds pretty nice. ODM, hello. Rienfo, Lamp. Can I get a hawk tour? Shones, can I get a oh yeah? Hello, hello. Ru MC, hola. Anderly, hellos. Captain Mal, hello. Danny FPS, how's it going? Hello. Alright, so let's get to it. Sorry, I just had some tech issues. My mic was like not working, and so I just had to like re-plug in a few things. But it's all good now. So let's get started. Alright, so today we're going to be building the Reverie by AKB, James of AKB, also known as Alchemist Keyboards, and Keys is currently vendoring it. And so we have the board right here. I received it from a different content creator. I'm actually not sure whom. But so it arrived built. So as you can see, it came in this carrying case with some switches, and I got some stabs over here, some Gateron stabs, some new stabs. So this is already built, but I will be building it with a different set of switches, of course. I can always showcase what this sounds like, but as a way of comparison, like kind of like how they built it, this looks like Anubis tactiles to me. Yeah, D-Rock Anubis tactiles. So these seem to be like lubed. Are they filmed? I'm not sure. Tactiles to me, and then they looks like they also did 625U. So I guess we can switch that to 7U if we want. Actually, I'm not sure if I can do 7U on this right now, right? Because of the plate. I need to see. I'll have to open it up and see what's up with the plate and the hot swap. So we'll check that out, but so maybe we can first start by checking out the build. Yeah, so I don't think I need to desolder. I'm pretty sure this is hot swap. Yeah, this is hot swap, so no desoldering today, just hot swapping. Maybe I'll redo stabs though, just to do them to my liking. Or actually, I could just reuse these. They look to be looped with some... That looks like dielectric grease to me. It looks like they looped it with dielectric grease, which is fine. But yeah, we can first try some keycaps on this. Try it out in its current form. So right now, they seem to be built with these Anubis tactiles. This is a polycarb plate. Yep, a frosted polycarb plate with top mount, which is what the Reverie is meant to be. It's supposed to be a top mount board, and so we can try that. Do you ever figure out the webcam issue? You mean this? No, I'm not sure. I have a feeling it's a power issue or a heating issue, but I'm not exactly sure what is going on. GMK Space Cadet. Yeah, we can actually pop some GMK Space Cadet on this for the first test and see how that goes. Alright. So Mason, hello. Is that the NK #1 on the desk? Yes, this is the Novel Keys #1 that we built last time. Oh, so as you can see, the emergency I had with technical issues earlier was that I dropped some water. So I have like some water here. but it was not much. So, but I just had to like just rearrange things in the rush of making sure nothing gets anywhere, bad. But yeah, let's try Space Cadet. Space Cadet. Right here. So, Space Cadet. It is a nice set. Let's see. Let's try this. Oop. Space Cadet round 1 from back in the day. So let's see. Okay, our favorite rub out key. Actually, maybe I'll switch that to step cap so I don't have to. Maybe I'll reuse the same keycaps later, but let's give that a shot. So backspace. Bought a Real Force 101 today because of Hashira. Oh, nice. Congrats. Those are kind of harder to get now, aren't they? Time Machina, actually. Let's see. It was like 90 bucks. Conditionally very poor. They clean up. I think a lot of boards tend to clean up pretty well, so I wouldn't be too concerned, I guess. Shall we? I think I have child kits. Should I reach them? I think I have some child kits for our Space Cadet. We can get some. I think I have from the round 2. I have like the True Cadet kit. Round 2? Yeah, round 2. And some other stuff. Let me put the alphas on first. I think the alphas all are normal. And then there's like a bunch of other stuff in the other kits, like novelties and that kind of stuff. I do have True Cadet, yes. I do have True Cadet, so maybe I'll get that. I think the shift is still the same. Return, shift the same. And then I guess these are just pretty canonical column stuff. So let's just put those on. And then I think I just need like, oh no, the shift is part. If it's True Cadet, this is gonna be like black, right? Let me go get it and see what it looks like. No resin pairings. I got cheated out. We can put resin pairings at the end. How about that? It's easier that way. So okay. This is just to give this a shot, see what it sounds like, and we can get resin for later. Okay, give me a sec. What keyboard stands do you use? So I have a few. So here, for example, well, let me see. So I have a few different ones. So I have this one over here. This one is the AIO3 one. I forget what the exact name of the stand is called, but AIO3 designed this one, if I recall correctly, uses these two big bars, aluminum bars, and it just screws with large bolts and has these silicone pads for anti-slip. Pretty good. Horizon, thank you. I have the AIO3 one. At the very beginning when I started kind of being interested in stands, I got one of the idyllic stands. It's the one over here, but I have a post about it on my Insta. It's like the one with the hat, like my logo, like on a kind of like gold acrylic plate. And then I also have, I've tried this before too, where like it's like the Amazon basic stuff for books and stuff, but it actually kind of works for some boards if it's not too heavy. You can sort of adjust it. Some people use this. I know Mikibo has this in stock too, I think. But I've tried this. It's pretty light though, so I wouldn't put anything too heavy, and like it won't slip, but you know, these are light, so chance of slippage is higher. And then I got the so okay, how do I show this? So over here I have the Laser Ninja ones. So this one, for example, is the double stand from Laser Ninja. So I think Keybio, yes, it's Keybio, I think, who has a collab with them, right? But the Laser Ninja stuff is pretty good too. This one uses thumb screws. Yeah. So this one, they come in various sizes. There's like a small one for macro pads and that kind of stuff. There is a individual one. There's obviously double stands, triple stands, that kind of stuff. So I did get some samples from Laser Ninja like a while back for these. And if you're looking for like double and that kind of stuff, these are pretty good, in my opinion. They all look slightly different, right? Like, I do feel like, in my personal experience, this one's kind of like the cleanest, no frills, just works, literally takes like 2 minutes to set this up. Super nice and thick, simple, it just works. But I do think, like, for the more different layout stuff, I think Laser Ninja did put in a lot of thought into it. So I personally think those are super nice if you want multiple board sort of stuff. I've seen people use the Osume ones as well. I think Bassett recently got, like, from AKB recently got like Osume stands and he likes them. I personally am not huge in the Osume stands for 2 reasons. Number one is that they have that, like, I think it's like coated metal. I'm not sure, and also I'm not sure how sturdy they feel. I haven't tried them in real life, so I can't really say. But just from the looks of it, I'm just like, okay. I'm not sure if I would like buy right away, and they're also not that cheap either. Those can, like, I think mount up to 3 keyboards sort of like vertically, so those are not bad. But yeah, the Asumi stance I'm actually not too sure about, because I haven't tried it in real life. But I mean, people talk about him, and some people like him and some people like him a little less. But when I first saw them, I was like, okay, I'm not sure if I want that for the price. And they were also going out of stock really fast, so there's that. But yeah, I mean, I would say, like, for simple, this one was definitely my favorite. Simple to assemble, and it just looks clean. And laser stuff was probably the better ones for multiple boards. And then the idyllic one I liked, but it was like 20 screws, I swear to God. And it just took me a while to put together, and it just felt like a lot of work for what it's supposed to be. So yeah. But I would probably go with something simple. So I think the Horizon stand was pretty solid. But yeah, there's other options. Yeah. So okay, I was gonna look for these keycaps, right? So let me just take a quick look real over here. Space Cadet. Okay. I think I have them over here. Let's see. So I think this is my True Cadet kit. Yeah, but which round was this one? Oh, this is round 1, isn't it? It's round 1. Round 2. And then I got novelties. Why is it built already? So this one came from somebody else, so that's why it's built. So we're gonna just try out these Anubis tactiles as a point of reference, and then switch over to some good old cherry blacks. Oh, but I don't think. You know what? I'm just gonna not use novelties because these novelties I don't think are gonna work with R5. Okay, so let's see. Oh, cool. This just regular arrow keys. That's pretty nice. All right, so let's use these guys. So shift, and then arrow keys over here. And then I just gotta get a short shift somewhere. Okay, see these guys. And I guess this would go. That's R4, right? There you go. That would be True Cadet, right? The BM builds over. I stepped away for a bit. No. It was already built, so I'm just trying it out. So like, what I could have done is disassembled it and then reassembled it during the stream, but I figured if it's already built, why not just give that a shot, you know? So let's do that, right? Oh, so let's show off the board first. Oh, is this? Yeah, okay. So, so this is the way it looks. From the top, it's a pretty inoffensive 65%. It has a quite noticeable lip that sort of like curves down like towards the front. So as you can see, when you look at it from the top, the reflection sort of like goes away there. But the bezels are actually slightly thicker at the top and at the bottom than the sides. So it does have uneven bezel side to side. I mean, like side versus top bottom. But and the side profile is like this. You've sort of seen it maybe in other streams, but it basically uses, like, it has a very distinct base, and it looks to be gray, black, dark gray, and then we have a navy top. So pretty cool looking. Side profile has this nice 3D taper going on at the front, along with the this cherry lip that has like this kind of like chamfer over here. But you know, very nice side profile. Actually looks really nice with R5 in my opinion. But it's a not very aggressive but pretty nice side profile. And so on the back side you have the Reverie engraving right there on one end, and then you have the USB port in the middle. for the USB-C that connects main to the PC, and then you have a daughter board that has USB pass-through. So you have USB pass-through. This is obviously one of Cipulot's daughter boards, and then you have the bottom, which is kind of like the quote-unquote like pretty part of the board if you're into like engraved designs. And this one has like this kind of like dreamscapey sort of like design where you have little brass, I'm gonna think, accents for stars and moons, and like a nice weaved dreamscape of lines here on the bottom side. So pretty nice though. Very, very, very pretty in my opinion. And yeah, we can actually test the pass-through as well. So if I actually, let's see, so if I were to plug in, so actually if you want to see, right now I have my Daji hub. So if I plug in the key called over there to this pass-through, maybe I'll plug it on the other one, to the other pass-through, and then if I plug in this, maybe I'll get a longer cable. This one works. So if I plug in this one to the hub, they both should work. So boom. Sorry, it's a little messy. Obviously just a little bit of a cable mess. But let me see. So yeah, voila, this one is working. And this one is also working. So I can say hello. How are you? Haha. Typing on 2 keyboards with USB pass-through. Sorry, am I ruining your immersion? Can you type Hawk Drua? Hawk Drua. Summon. Anyhow, yeah, so you can type on 2 keyboards at once like that. So pretty cool. So it does work. The pass-through works, as you can see. So for now, I'll unplug this because we know it works. So you can just unplug it and put it to a side for now. Wow, Drua actually got summoned. So hi, Drua. Someone asked me to type that, so I just did that. But I figured it would also let you know that we're hanging out over here. I just finished cooking some Thanksgiving dinner. Can I come back to my computer to this? Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, I guess. For Canadians, I suppose. Anyhow, so that's what the pass-through is. You can connect other devices, other USB 2.0 devices, and they'll work. So let's try this one out, the board. So it's crooked. So let's type on this real quick. So let me. Okay, so let's just try this out. So this is right now Anubis Tactiles on polycarb. This has a top mount polycarb plate. So let's give that a shot first. All right. So these are Anubis tactiles from Duroc. So pretty nice, right? So this is what it sounds like with a tactile switch, right? Also, hi Kim, how are you? So pretty good, right? So that's kind of like what it sounds as a reference. This is with GMK Space Cadet. So that was Anubis tactiles, right? So we can go ahead and I guess and take this apart and put it back together this time with some MX Blacks. And so the reason I did choose MX Blacks is that I just took a brief look at what other people had done for their switches, and I saw that Alex built with like some, I don't know what switches they're called, like Emo Go-Go. I thought it was a Cherry Mix Block and it wasn't. Not sure what they are, but some other switch. There were a few people who did it with the Anubis tactiles. I think I saw some HMX from Patty. I'm not sure what Keep Noob and Marcia Apiary built with, but probably not Cherry MX. Probably not. I think a lot of people tend to not default to Cherry MX as I do, and so I figured, oh well, no one has covered Cherry MX, so let's do Cherry MX. So that's kind of why I decided to loop some up, and so I got them ready, and so we're gonna give them a shoot. Give them a shot. All right, so let's unplug it and take off the keycaps and try that out. Right. So you were the MX Black guy, yeah. I mean, it seems like it, even though I am not necessarily saying like that's exactly what I want to do all the time, but when other people don't build with MX Browns or MX Blacks or whatever, like Cherry MX switches, then I'm kind of more compelled to build them with, because I do like them anyway, and I do have more of them. Right? That means I have to, I get to not buy the switches sometimes, especially if there are switches that are like I just have around. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take off all the caps. Anytime you want to do something different and it's MX Browns, yeah, it's MX Browns or MX Clears. Sorry, MX Purples. And now with MX Linear variants, I have MX Reds and MX Oranges, okay? And Cherry MX Black Clear Top. Ooh, the new Nixies. Ooh, super novel. Anyhow, so yeah, we do other switches so you can do Cherry MX Black. No way, other people do that for me. I don't believe it. I mean, y'all can do MX Blacks, it's fine. I actually do sometimes switch it up. So actually, this week is gonna be a bit of a packed week in terms of keyboard builds. So I'll just kind of letting you letting you know in advance though. But like, so this week, I think I got a few other builds. So actually, let me check. I have the schedule written down over here. Let's see. So today's the Reverie, and then tomorrow is the TKD Part 175, and then we have the Bakeneko Go, and then we have the Zoom 75 Taiga edition, and then on Thursday we got the Origami TKL. So there's gonna be a bunch of builds this week, and I think next week we're gonna be doing the Ola Mini from Win Studio. So, and then there might be a few customer boards, client builds weaved in between. So we got a busy couple of weeks in the next couple of weeks. Yeah. So yeah. So it'll be busy, but it'll be fun. So let's go ahead and open this up. So that looks like a Torx T6. We may buy other switches, but we always come back to the tried and true MX Blacks. Yeah. I need to send out FMJ. Too bad I'm going away. Where are you going? Lamp. Where are you going? Are you going to the other coast? San Jose? Oh, nice. Going on a date with Ankit? Ooh, sweet. Are you gonna be doing tacos or something? He loves doing tacos. If you go on a Tuesday, especially, you could do Taco Tuesday. Alright, I'm just gonna unplug it here. So it has a daughter board. Also, let's not lose those screws. So there's one more here, but guess I'll just pick it up later. Okay, so actually, will it come out? No, it's fine. Okay, so it uses JST to Molex Pico Easy Mate, and we got hot swap PCB here. So let's show you the interior of the board, though. You selling it? You would let me know that. Alright. So let's see. So you have an internal weight over there. It is placed right above the daughter boards over here. So we got our pass-through daughter boards and the main daughter board, and connected by this cable over here. And so that's kind of like what the base looks like. I actually like how what they did with what James did with this particular weight cutout, and the daughter board cable is still accessible right here. So I actually like the fact here that I was able to unplug this cable instead of the Easy Mate. The Easy Mate can just stay plugged in because also it's rated for fewer cycles and whatnot. It's all good, right? But like I can actually unplug it directly from here too. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, like all the screws are fairly accessible, so it's actually quite nice in terms of just like what is that, user experience, I suppose. So it uses 4 screws to attach the top to the bottom, and looks like, so some interesting things that I do see is that this does have some of these pour-on pads for between the top and the bottom. So these kind of serve as sort of like these force brake type of mod, right? So they are quite flat at the top here, but they still are slightly above the surface of the metal. I actually do wonder if it's a little bit too flat, but it is, like, I can still feel them right here. So you know, maybe that reduces some of the metallic contact. We are changing them for production. The hole will be less recessed. Okay. So that means it will be a little bit above the metal. So basically a little bit less, more of the pour onto metal contact rather than the being a little bit too flat to the surface of the metal. And then so let's undo the plate here. Is this hex or is this? It looks hex to me. So let's undo the plate. So okay, so So it looks like we got these brackets over here. So these brackets are fastened with 4 screws on the sides. And these brackets sort of like hold the plate there as well. And there's like, I mean, the top mount plate is just like straight to the top, but these brackets are there as well. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's nice. There is also another, like, 2 of these more, these pour-on spots for reducing case-to-case contact, so for more of that force break mod type of thing. But anyway, these brackets are also the ones that allow the top case and the bottom case to be fastened together. So you'll see how it works. Okay, there comes the screw that I was looking for. The other one, I think. Loosen up fully. Okay, there we go. So these are the brackets that allow the top and the bottom piece sort of to interface here. So as you can see, the plate just has these holes, and then this has sort of this bracket sort of also has this screw hole that essentially interfaces the top and the bottom case like that. So you can kind of wait. Oh, yeah. I guess this way. My bad. This way. Sort of like that. Basically, they interface in between. And they also have those pour-on pads to reduce contact. So there's basically less metal-to-metal contact there. And so we finally get to the plate here, and we have 4 mounting positions at the top and 4 at the bottom. It appears the 4 at the bottom are not symmetrical to the ones at the top, so they are they kind of avoid the spacebar, like the middle of the spacebar. So quite nice. Your stuff should arrive in a week or 2. Oh, very nice. Thank you, Mr. David. I'm excited to check it out. I actually have some. You're sending the Alps modding station, right? So I actually have some Alps stuff to do soon, so that'll be good. Everything? Ooh, exciting. Alright, so let's take care of this, and looks like the plate is now off. So we got a full polycarb plate with a smoky black frosted finish, and some Gateron stabs over here with Anubis tactiles. So this is kind of like how the case is all assembled together, right? So the top case is pretty simple. It just has mounting positions for the plate, and that's pretty much what it is. So let's get let's pop these out. Board seems well designed. Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of thought that went into this whole process. Like, for example, not depending on the top case to have these holes for the to screw down to the bottom, and instead going with these brackets, and also knowing that by using brackets you're effectively increasing that area that you have interfacing between the case parts, and then putting the, you know, small pour-on, like, you know, small foam pieces or pour-on pieces to basically do force break, you know, kind of like inherently by doing so. It's pretty well thought out, so it's pretty nice. So yeah, there definitely is a lot of thought that went into the design, so I personally like how it's looking here. Alright. And so, alright, let's take off these Anubis switches. Okay, so I was curious about that, but it does appear the plate does support 7U, so we're gonna do a 7U build as well. Okay, cool. Out of all the boards you built during your build-a-thon, any of them stand out to you? Personally, I really have been enjoying the Seisero. I actually was enjoying that already, but I actually think I enjoyed that a lot more with the MX Browns I put on than the MX Blocks for some reason. Maybe I was just kind of craving something different there, but yeah, for me different, yeah, is MX Browns after all. But yeah, I think that one. I actually think both the DK and the 356CL sound much better than I thought they were going to. I genuinely built them with the mindset of they're old boards that, you know, were made like tons of years ago, and they're also kind of like, you know, like I wasn't expecting too much out of them. I was like, oh, they're gonna be like the KMAC, where it looks good, it looks superb, right? But it's like an older design, and you know, like it just might not be the same like sound profile that we're seeking nowadays, and so it just might not sound that great, or you know, might not feel that great. But they actually turned out pretty good. They both sound pretty nice. I haven't done any kind of recordings with them yet, so unfortunately I don't have much to show for that specifically, but I'll hopefully do that soon. But those turned out better than I thought. What else? The Sessanta was pretty solid, but at the end of the day, it does feel like other top mount 60s. So for that, it was kind of like within the expectation of what I wanted. So nothing too new there, but that's kind of like how I feel about the Mary C builds in general, is that it's kind of already something that I know what to expect from. So I don't have higher expectations, and it's nice because it's so heavily reliant on the classic form of those builds that like it's not gonna veer too much away from that. Should we do news tabs completely? I guess to be consistent, maybe I should. So let's do that. You enjoying the baby? Yeah, that one's nice too. It's a little bit different. So that one has that like bottom heavy sort of like sound and feel, where it's like a very like thick bottom case sort of, and so it definitely is a little bit. It's actually kind of similar to when I first built my LZMP, or like the LCCLS, just like that too. It's like very like heavy bottom piece. Sort of like absorbs a bunch of the sound, and sort of like transfer them into my desk, so it's a little bit different. I personally think I enjoy that one slightly less. I seem to be enjoying a little bit more resonant and sort of like kind of like clearer sounds up top for the boards, but it's still pretty nice. That one's built with MX Blacks, thing, if I recall correctly. Diego, do you use those Hako CHP tweezers? Wait, which ones? this. This is just a regular 1-up keyboards tweezers set that I got from them a long time ago. So no, I guess. Oh, I can reuse these screws, so I'll leave them. Okay, so let's go ahead and do stabs. Oh, these are sealed. I got one in, and I'm a bit disappointed by the quality compared to my old good ones that I lost. Surely I didn't get a fake one. I don't know. I don't know. It's just tweezers, though. What are you expecting out of tweezers right now? Like, what's the difference? Oh, wow. Oh, they have different measurement wires and everything? Wow. Cool. I have only tried Gateron stabs maybe like twice. So I actually forgot how these look like. Oh, they even come with their own screws separately. Okay. So let's do the same layout, I guess. It's fine. And 7 here. Wait, do you do the funny Korean stab mod on it? I don't need to. I don't need to, so I won't. Not necessary. I want to try the famous night stabs. I actually have not tried night stabs either. Did I, if I recall correctly? They always ran out of stock, I think, right? Okay. So, loop these guys up. Sold my garbage MX oranges. They're so scratchy. Oh, were yours like very scratchy? Are you very sensitive to that stuff, Kupo? It seems like you are, I guess, since you also like would break in switches too, right? I can't bother. The ones in my Ocho Cuatro, were you here for the subathon for that? For the Ocho Cuatro build? That one I built with MX oranges. Did those sound bad to you? Like equally scratchy? I did lube them though. The sound doesn't affect you? Oh, it's a feel? It's like the slight sandiness? Oh, I see. I'm not too sensitive to it. Like, I do appreciate smoothness when it is there, but it's not like, it doesn't kill me. Like, I don't need JWK smoothness, so to speak, you know? I'm typing on stock Philco Browns and they're okay. The bump masks some of it. Yeah, that's true. My Philco also has the stock. They're not stock anymore technically. But they at some point were stock, and they also were scratchy. But the bump definitely helps. I mean, in fact, I would say that's probably why I kept my Cooler Master, like Quickfire, whatever board I had at the time. The full size one, and that one had MX Brown stock, and that one was also bearable, but probably because it was MX Browns, and so the bump sort of like masked some of the bad things about it being completely stock. For starters, it was kind of light, which was always something that I was like not super happy about when I had first started, like looking into mechs at all. Need to get my Filk of these. I don't get a replacement PC and plate. I don't have a replacement plate either. Oh, Kiwi. Want me to move this? Hi Kiwi, you want to join for a bit? Huh? Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, Kiwi stepped in and the thing turned off. Whoa, he's too powerful. He's too powerful. That was crazy. He left and it came back. What? Oh. Well, he has something to say about it. Diego, can you show a close-up of the inside of a stab stem? A close-up of the inside of a stab stem? Sure. Give me a sec. Close-up of the inside of a stab stem. How am I gonna do that? Hold up. I got this. Let me see if I can. Sure, that's good, right? That good enough? It does have the film. Oh, you mean are you talking about the wire stopper thing? The thing that like kind of holds the wire in place? Yeah, I think it's been there since like for as long as I remember. What are you guys talking? Dude, Drua and Hestra are... If I have someone to blame for my viewership going down over the years, it's these two yapping. They probably scare off like they probably scare off like 3/4 of my audience. People coming in and being like, these two kids are like threatening each other on stranger danger internet Twitch chat. We truly live in a society, and these two are in it. And these two are in it. This is what happens. If I were 35, I would have been dead a while ago. So you wouldn't. So that means you would have never been 35, right? Because if you were dead a while before you were 35, then you would never be 35. So that's a paradoxical thing to say. Actually. What are the chances these two met here? Even if the chances were high, or low, sorry, I wouldn't discount the possibility. It's truly a love story better than Twilight. I have insurmountable evidence. Drew, you say this, but people have the same amount of insurmountable evidence of you. So I feel like your defense is pretty much... Like, if you guys were ever prosecuted for something... I feel a lot of pity for the defense attorney who may have to defend you. So, you know, there is just about no evidence, insurmountable or not, that can dig you out of that one. I think. Henber 8, hello. Thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate that. Today I just connected 2 and 2 and that has sure Shrek is God. Oh no. You have made a big mistake. Connecting those 2 dots. You are now officially on a list, Kim. I am so sorry. You are now on a list. You know how they say, you know how you would defend yourself, you would defend yourself, Kim, if someone said, "Oh, Texas is dangerous." Now you have proven the fact. This knowledge will curse you forever. Okay, maybe I am wrong. Oh no. Are you? Da 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 da. What did I walk into? Hey, Lucidity Waves, hello. We're just shit posting really, but I am here building the Reverie from James of Alchemist keyboards and Canon keys. Currently doing a build with good old MX blacks and a polycarb plate. Hope you are doing well this evening. I came for the Reverie build. Great! You can stick around. You can ignore the two who are bickering at all times. Mostly just two people. But Kim is here, so I'll stick around. Oh, thank you. Kim is the one who brought balance to the force. I know this. Thank you. While 3/4 of my audience runs away in fear, Kim has assuaged them in their fear. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Diego check DM'd? Or... What? What is this? That was immortalized on that? That's so funny. That's pretty funny. That's a good one, Drew. But that is truly only on Twitch, right? But I think I've seen this before. I think someone mentioned it, right? Before? Must have seen it at some point. Diego, did you do anything fall-like yet? Let me see. Fall-like. Well, today I bought some cider. We bought just like 3 different ciders from Trader Joe's to try out. There was an apple cider. We got the Docks one, and then we got this. We tried this cider that was like blackberry cider or something like that. It was called was it like something widow, like the spider, like the black widow type, or like the spider one? But that one was really good. It actually had a really nice taste to it, like kind of like not too, like it was not strong either, but it was like pretty flavorful. It was really good. Yeah, I mean today we just like walked around like Central Park today for the most part. Just try to see if the trees were changing color, but I think the trees aren't all changing color just yet, so it wasn't like as orange-y as we were hoping. So hopefully maybe by next week we'll see more changing foliage colors. Yeah, we were just like walking around. Oh, today I went to a place called today I went to like one of like the bigger delis in New York called not Cats, called Barney Greengrass, and it honestly was pretty mid. They were charging like $20 for an everything bagel toasted with egg, like scrambled egg, and like it was pastrami salmon, but like, and like a pickle on the side, but it was honestly like, it was filling, but it was not $21 worth. You know what I mean? Good, yummy, yeah, but like they also like, I don't know, it was just not it. It was just too expensive for what it was. Not to mention the place is cash only, by the way. It was pretty mid. I felt like we felt like it was maybe like kosher tax or something, you know, like it kind of felt like we were just paying like kosher tax in a way. Like, yeah, sure, like they're sourcing for their lox and their salmon, right? Like that kind of stuff like is all great. Like they do have like, you know, like lox and like Nova Scotia salmon, and like, you know, they have like all these different things, and they're like, you know, deli meats are pretty good or whatever, but their prices are really high. So we were like, yeah, probably not worth, like, good to try once, but probably nothing I would like do any often, like not so much like a staple, I guess. So it was all right. I need to get some cider to make shallot apple cider glazed Brussels sprouts. Oof, yummy. Yeah, $21 is just way too much money for a sandwich like that. I honestly, it honestly felt like it should have been like a solid 12. No, fine. Because it was salmon, and it was actually not bad for the fish itself. Probably like $14 max. It was just mid, honestly. Do you drink your apple cider warm or cold? I personally prefer warm if it's fresh, but cold is totally fine with me. Like, if I'm buying like a bottle or a can, right? Like that comes out from like a brewery or whatever, yeah, cold, fine. You know, I'll refrigerate it right away and I'll have it cold. But if it's like relatively fresh, like, you know, went to a farm, got some cider, or like, you know, or like someone made some, brought it to like a potluck or something, maybe like Thanksgiving or something, I don't know, right? Then preferably warm. Preferably warm. Yeah. That's just me though, I guess. I don't know. How about you guys? Do you ever order food and then see the price of the item and go, I can make this at home for cheaper? Oh. All the fucking time. Literally everything we eat outside is first judged by, I could have made this at home for like we actually often cook at home and serve it on a plate and joke to each other like, oh, that will be $24, sir, because we made it for like $6, you know? Like, yeah, we joke about that all the time, about how like we splurge when we, you know, like eat food out, but it's when you make it at home, it's like, oh, I wish I could charge $25 for this dish as well. That would be great, except I don't. Right? Yeah. $3 upcharge to add fried egg is normalized now. It's kind of oh my god, $3 for an egg is fucking crazy. But yeah, I mean, like, oh, so for example, like a topic of conversation we were having at lunch today, it was, so we were like going to that place that I just told you about, right? And I was on the way there, I was like, oh, there's a coffee shop around here that I remember going to. We should check it out. And then turns out I misremembered the exact street location, and so we like didn't go. And you know, the prices for the coffee there, like, you know, it's kind of normal, right? You know, like I was like, okay, like $4 for like a cortado or like a flat white or something, you know, like, yeah, not bad, but like a nice espresso drink, right? I was like, oh, maybe you should have some coffee before we go, right? Because, you know, coffee at the at any restaurant is gonna cost you like $4 or whatever, right? I mean, sure, like it's like shittier coffee, but you get refills. Okay, cool, yeah. But it's like $4 still, right? Like you're comparing like a nice espresso drink compared to basically like diner style, deli style like coffee that you get refills for. Sure, okay, that's fine. But it's the same $4. Or it's like going to anything else outside and you say like, oh, I want like a Diet Coke because I want something fizzy at a restaurant that costs you $4, but at a grocery store it costs you like $1, right? So yeah, we're constantly talking about that stuff. So like we tend to not splurge on drinks as much. Hey. Why do you look at me like that? You gotta charge the people you make food to? Gotta get in that grind set. I'm hungry, I'm gonna make a 10:30 p.m. breakfast sandwich? Hell yeah. If I was a landlord, I would ask for a tip too. Oh my god. That's why I buy Spindrift at the grocery store instead of with my lunch when I do food pickup. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's ways to save, and drinks are usually the best, easiest way. Look, for landlords raising prices, like the only time I understood it was when, like, for us, like, sure, they raised, but it was under inflation, and it was like the reason was like maintenance fees going up, which actually, like, in New York is such a valid reason. Like these apartments, like, maintenance fees are insane. Like for a condo, like, apartment owner, let's say, like you're in a condo. I mean, like. You own a condo, right? And like maintenance fees in the city, at least, they're pretty crazy. Like that's exactly why, like, even though properties are purchasable, like it's so much more expensive than just the mortgage price. All right. Are landlords unable to raise the rent price more than 5% per year? Is that true? I actually don't know how it works for New York State. Oh. I'm being told it's not true unless rent controlled or stabilized. So basically not true. No, they're in Korea. Wait, Sean, I thought you were in Korea for a second. Aren't you? Or were you visiting Korea? You are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was being asked. I'm being texted from like 20 feet away. So I assume this is the exterior color that will be the Aurora, but without the chromatic accent. If Upas is around, that would be a great question to answer. Regarding the colors for the board. Let me check. So the Aurora was the special one that had the multicolor accents. But yeah, I believe this is the same, if not similar, navy color for the top. I think this prototype is different from the ones from the one offered, yeah. I'm very confused, even myself, about myself. That's a mood. Going out for lunch? Oh, have a good lunch. The Reverie colors are so pretty. There's quite a few colors too. There's that navy one. The red one looks super nice. I actually think is it like orange sorta? That one looks so unique. I actually really like that top. The dusk one. I should have put the product page. I don't know why I didn't put it on the build command. Actually, Drew, are you here? Can you put it in the build command? I don't think he'll ever do anything I ask him to, so unless it's emote related, so I'll do it myself. Because despite being a mod, he's too busy. I don't know. Fucking around, doing something else probably. Damn it. I'm doing it myself. It's too late. Deep in a competitive Minecraft match. Whoops. There you go. Can any mod do it? Oh, I'm pretty sure anyone could do it. Oh, but I actually figured out Azdra because he was in the chat. But sorry, ODM, I should have asked you too. I think anyone can do it. I think, unless it doesn't work. Pretty sure you can use the same commands that we all do. Alright, let's test these stats real quick. Now, test. Let's see. Oh, wait, just like that. Where'd Drew go? I don't know. Competitive Minecraft, apparently. Oh, I should have gone to 7U spacebar. Whoops. Oh. Oh man, these feel tight. Did I overload these? No, I don't. I hope not. tighten too tight on the screws. Remove these screws as well. Just kind of in the way there. Oh, I think I might have done a little too much lube on these. Let's see. Enter is fine. Try this one. Did I put too much lube in these? I hope not. Feel fine. Check. Just too tight on these. Alright, that's that. Let's put on the rest of the switches now. Huh, what, oh, these are Gateron hot swap sockets. That's why they look different. I think my most used subscriptions are Discord and Spotify. That sounds right. Oh, who's that? Mr. Garlic. How are you doing? Are you still in the, are you still in Northwest? I remember last time you gave an update about relocating. You were, like, in that area. Mine are YouTube and Discord. Subs on YouTube. Do you have like a premium? VPN? Yeah, VPN, yeah. Yeah, I also have VPN. Oh, family plan? That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on... Yeah, family plan is probably the way to go for most things anyway. $6 a month is pretty good for no mobile ads. Oh yeah. Oh god, mobile ads for YouTube is, ugh. They happen so often too. Fortunately, I don't think I don't actually watch that much Twitch, for example. So I personally don't have subs past like a few people that I just like supporting, and then I live with it for some of the ads for some places. And then I think, yeah, like the app blocker thing, I think I know that for some of them they don't work. They stop working, so you need to like update it. When they started doing double ads, I wanted to die. Oh, yeah. Not nice. Yep, I agree with you, Kupo. I don't like that premium is basically bundled. I don't like any bundled services in general. Like, nothing... I mean, obviously it's just a ploy to make you spend more money. Yeah, yeah. For example, actually, that's a good reason to watch Twitch, like for tournaments. Yeah. Drua here shitting on people who have subs because he can't pay for one. Let people be, dude. It's not that bad when you have a salary. Just went to mailbox and got the D brand caps. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I mean Turbo is honestly not that bad of a deal. If you're on Twitch a lot, then yeah, Turbo is honestly not bad of a deal. Does Turbo pay out streamers? I believe it does not affect their ad revenue, right? I think that's what it is. Specifically, like it's as if they were just normal viewers. Oh, more. Oh, it is more. Okay, I actually thought it was the same. Misunderstood that then. It's similar to premium, yeah. Right. Yeah, that makes sense though. Like affecting the streamer or the creator would be like pretty bad. Especially if you have a big enough audience, right? Alright, so it's pretty much all set. Sweet. Super fast. Let's actually test it first though. So yeah, still get paid based on the premium watchers. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. That breakfast sandwich? Oh, you actually had that breakfast sandwich? Yum. That's amazing. Let's see. Oops. That's FN. Okay, cool. I think everything's good. Oh my god, this song. Classic. So let's see. I think these were the top mount screws. Drew, the kind of guy who is happy to not pay for all these things, and then when he eventually gets a job that he needs to get paid for, he's gonna be the one who is first crying that people didn't pay his invoices or something. Probably. So about the grind, he won't ask for money for his work, but instead will ask for keycaps. Oh boy. Alright, so we do top mount polycarbonate, and then we gotta put these brackets on, right? So these guys would go in sort of like that. Right, yeah. So they go up like this, I guess. And then I did, that's why he won't pay for Twitch Turbo. I did that too. Want to buy GMK Bullet round 2. You'll get a set. True, is a KHB neat? Google KHP and got results for herpes. Rip. I mean, doesn't matter either way. You're being called a need, Drew. Oh, lamp. My friend called me that once, and I almost flipped the goddamn table. Wow. Damn. Did you also have to ask for an explanation, Lamp? Is that what happened? All right. Okay. So our little brackets are on, and now I can put the top piece. So we got daughterboard connection, boom, and boom. Gotta take this one off so I can actually reach the for the screw. Where's my, oh, here. Here's my screwdriver. Caught a stray. Yeah, well. Okay, and then gotta be careful. And there we go. And there goes our fourth piece. So this currently has no foam either. I think that's right. Yeah. Let's just check. Everything's good. All right. So let's. Oh man, this one's like really tight. All right. Let's put keycaps back on. Oh wait, this is, oh, I need a 7U. 7U spacebar. Diego, your chat is wilding tonight. It's like 3 people, Kim. It's like 3 people. Okay. Alright. Oh, crap. Do need those other mods now that I'm using 7U, right? So... haven't seen Space Cadet in a minute, actually. This is, it's a nice redeem because I just hadn't put the set on in a bit. Gee, let's put some resin on this, right? So for blue caps, let's see. Maybe we can do this turtle here. Maybe we'll do a 65 cluster. So where's my keycap puller here? We'll do this duo here. We can do this. Let's see. Oop. Wow. Oh, this lumen from Arrow Keys kind of works, actually. Kind of goes with the theme, actually. So let's go with that. Okay, let's put the rest. I was born 2000s, that's all I'm gonna say? That's crazy. So you mean to say that whenever Drua says something about me or anybody else, I'm catching strays from a 2000s person? You. Lost credibility there. The F-off one looks so good mounted. The pyramid one does too, but I've decided I'm gonna give it to a friend. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Krusty. I hope you enjoy those. And, I mean, I hope your friend enjoys the one that you gift out, but otherwise, I'm glad to hear that you like it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually. He's a huge D-Brand fan, but not super into keyboards. That's fair. Maybe this will rope him in. Maybe. That'll be fun if it does. Hopefully you'll guide them well. Oop, wrong. This was a U. It's actually an E. That was a nice redeem, actually. I really like Space Cadet. Oh, whoopsie. Why put this one here? Alright, that's about it for the keycaps. How do you guys like that? All right, so let's give this a shot. Okay. So we got some MX Blacks built into it now. So if you want to check it out from here. Okay, so let's try this out. Let me get the music off, right? All right. All right, let's try it out. So we got the Reverie here rebuilt with MX Blacks this time instead of the Anubis tactiles. I did some new stabs and all, and this is still Jim K Space Cadet with the True Cadet kit. So let's give this a try. All right, so I think the mic should be good. All right, here you go. Pretty good. All right, let's try the mods. So I actually do like the alphas on this board, but I'm not sure I love the spacebar. So actually, the request for an HMX switch is actually not that bad, Mr. Lamp. Do I have some full HMX switches around here? I think I have some over there. We could replace one of the switches too. But I do have. I think I have a. Is this B-Sun? I forgot. This might be a long pole. So let me try a long pole on this. But I do kind of feel like this spacebar with the polycarb plate sounds a little more. Sounds a little quiet. So maybe with the long pole it might sound a little nicer. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. So this is with a long pole spacebar. So I actually like it with. I think the polycarb plate here sounds pretty nice with a long pole spacebar as opposed to the cherry one, but the alphas actually sound really good with the cherry in my opinion. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, if we switch it back. Yeah, a little quieter. Yeah, I actually think the cherry spacebar with the polycarb plate combo, I think this would sound nice with alu actually, especially for the modifiers. But this with a long pole actually sounds really good. The spacebar is just the spacebar. I think this one with a long pole sounded pretty nice. Yeah. So I think this polycarb plate combo on the Reverie is pretty good with a long pole, but the alpha sound quite excellent with the cherry mix blocks. I actually think long poles on the alphas might sound a little loud for my personal preference. This is like just the right volume, but for the spacebar it seemed a little muted, so I kind of prefer it this way. Yeah. So pretty good. So that's that, and let's yeah. So let's see. Not sure if I missed anything. Sky and Time sounds very nice. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Oh, it looks like we have ads right now, so I'll just wait for people to come back. But this is what the board looks like. If I, turn it around, you can sort of see here. That's what this board is like here on the back. So here is the middle USB port with the pass-through. It's pretty good. And then we got the back weight, or rather the back portion, which is engraved here, which looks pretty good as well. But yeah, that's what this actually looks like. And this is the side profile. Kind of has this more aggressive sort of cherry lip on the side. Looks pretty good as well. All right. And they got timed out. So, all right. So, yeah. So what do you guys think? Oops, sorry for the focus being like that. What was the recent 75% Taupe board announced? It's actually pretty cool, not the right layout. I personally think it's pretty cool as well. I actually think this looks really nice. The Reverie. I genuinely think the aesthetics of the board are frankly really good. Like, really like the slightly more aggressive lip. The bezels are nice and tight. Like it's thicker than some of the boards that have like slightly thinner bezels on the sides, but it's actually not obnoxious. Yeah, sure. Some people are going to talk about how like screwless look. Don't like how I can actually barely see the screws in between here because they go in a little bit deeper. So the screwless look here actually looks quite excellent. Yeah. So if you like take a look at the sides, it has that like screwless look, right? Actually, let me switch it to the overhead cam instead. So it has that screwless look with like a base, like a separate sort of base. I personally like it. I actually think this look is kind of unique in a nice way. Where the base sort of stands out a little bit more with like a very like kind of like intentional seam in between. Some people might actually dislike this base idea, like having that base sort of like that. There is USB pass-through, nice bonus. Personally, like I don't really like, you know, like I don't die for a feature like USB pass-through, but you know, it being there is fine. That said, I feel like the aesthetics of the board are pretty good. So yeah. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I mean, I can use it for my mouse dongle as well, right? So I can plug this in like that, and then I can use my mouse dongle here, and that actually is currently working pretty well. So that's actually a good way to kind of keep the devices. Although the only problem is, yeah, sure, if you unplug your keyboard, you effectively are also unplugging your mouse. Kind of annoying, but assuming you keep... Actually, well, this is not a bad way to... If you're moving this keyboard with the pass-through and the dongle and the mouse to, let's say, from one setup to the other, then having the dongle on the board is kind of nice because it basically acts like a hub, right? So in those cases, it works pretty well. Just unplug one cable, move it, and that's it. And yeah, the bottom of the board looks pretty good too. Oh, of course, I put the dongle over here, so now I can't use my mouse. But yeah. It's a nice board. I mean, genuinely, like, what's his name? James of AKB does excellent work. The details on the interior are nice. I think the details on the interior show attention rather to quality of life things. Like the second brackets that are used here for the screwless part here, and plus with the like integrated essentially like force brake mod or whatever, is nice quality of life stuff. Or like the JST being accessible, even though they're technically under that like weight, also nice quality of life feature. There's like several things here that distinguish it as a quality of life thing. Like, so I do think this 65%, if you're in the market for one, like really nicely designed and well thought out. Like really well thought out. Yeah. It does use these like rectangular bump-ons, which are not necessarily the most standard bump-ons, and they do appear to be adhesive. No, actually, no, yeah, no, they are adhesive. These are adhesive bump-ons. So they are non-standard and they are adhesive. If you have been in that like non-adhesive bump-on sort of wave, then maybe you don't like that. But yeah. That said, the rest of it is like pretty good. AKB feet, yeah. I mean, I know that, but yeah, they're different from like the 3M ones, for example, that you see out there, like the round ones. And yes, the GB is currently extended until next Sunday, as Mr. Upas is saying. Next Sunday, that will be the 20th, and I believe I will be sending this out to one last person who is making content on it. And then that'll be the group buy. So the group buy has been on for the past month. And so if you're out there for a 65, then it'll be open until this coming Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, for folks who are always like, oh, Canon Keys puts their logo outside, it's inside, so you won't get to see it. Yeah, no, I mean, as always, the I do have to say, if it comes to when I build keyboards and I get one from Upas, like from Canon Keys, right? For the photos of Canon Keys, and I get a blue one, and I'm always like, yeah, if it's like a dark blue, like a navy blue, they always do some nice ones. Yeah, like this specific tone of blue, always nail that down. Like kind of regardless of whatever the type of application of blue it is, like whether it's ano or whether it's coating or something else, it's always like a nice dark blue. So yeah, it's a nice tone. I love blue. Yeah, I mean, it's in your logo, and it's like in your company's like colors all over, right? It's like Canon Keys blue, but it's, yeah, dark blue color is pretty nice. So it's a good color scheme. So yeah, I mean, this actually I really like Space Cadet on this. With True Cadet, it kind of stands out in a nice way, nice and neutral. But yeah, I'm an AKB James simp. I personally would vouch for Mr. James. He does wonderful work. Personally, when I heard that he was designing boards to, you know, work on their Canon Keys, I thought that was really nice to hear, and so I was really happy for him. I think he makes like really excellent boards, as well as Mr. AIO3, who also works with Canon Keys. Really some nice boards out there by both of them. Yeah. Well, I think that wraps it up for tonight. I believe we tried our Anubis Tactus at the beginning. You can always roll back on the VOD to check it out. I will be posting more media on this guy probably, you know, this week, once I have that all edited. And then, as I said earlier during the stream, I do have a bunch of builds coming up, so you can stay tuned for those as well. So let me go ahead and check if I'm missing any last few things. So yeah, check out the Reverie group buy for one more week. Starts at 325 US for the lowest configuration, and it goes up a little bit. There's solder, hot swap, wireless hot swap. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different color options. The limited one, I believe, is currently sold out now. And open through Canon Keys and a variety of vendors regionally. And lastly, I guess let's see who to raid next. Mr. Tyler Keyboard, Tyler Keyboard Live. Mr. Tyler Keyboard's doing a build right now of a Pangea by Bowl. I see Mr. Chris CG Buen doing some Topre or electrocapacitive stuff. In this Discord, if you got 5 different boards from him, you can be a part of the biggest diggers club. Yeah. Alright, well, we can raid, who's been streaming for a bit now? Can't tell what their uptime is. I wish Twitch showed their uptimes, like, right in the front. It would be so much easier. Alright, I'll wrap it up here, though. Let's go ahead and raid Tyler, because we haven't raided him in a minute, actually. And then we'll go from there. So so tomorrow afternoon, I'll be doing a stream of the TKD Part 175. It's a 75% from TKD. They're the ones who designed the Cycle 7, Cycle 8, right? And then afterwards, I'll be doing the Bakeneko Go, I believe, on Tuesday. I'm not sure afternoon or evening just yet. Need to confirm that. And then on Wednesday, I got the Zoom 75 Taiga, and on Thursday I got the Origami TKL. So you'll see me a lot this week. So I'll catch you guys throughout the week. But otherwise, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you have a great start to your weeks. All the best, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. All right, take it easy.